It's the mind behind the curtain with your hosts, Alex and Jose.
Yeah, yo.
What up, y'all?
How y'all doing? Get ready, because we're going to talk about the
What's up, beautiful people?
Man, I'm good for you today.
everything
What's up,
universal,
Jose?
the positive and the
Good
negative,
for you
the
today.
evil,
Man,
and
today
the good, the wrong.
we got a good one, like my buddy here, Jose says.
Sit back.
Today, bro, we're gonna talk about something that probably a lot of people do on a daily basis, man. I sure do it on a daily basis.
I do.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Well,
Conversations
with
with Google.
Gia.
So yeah, basically today we're just we're gonna ask Google random questions, and we're just gonna see what Google's got to say.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
What's our first question?
Let's get right into it, man. Let's ask Google. Let's see if Google can hear us.
Why
here.
do humans have sex?
Here,
Let's
hold
ask
on.
that.
Ready?
Let's
Ready?
ask that.
Here you go. Hold on. Let me see.
No, I was gonna pick up your voice and mine.
Ask it.
Oh, picked up mine. Oh shit! I didn't want to ask that yet.
Okay, ready?
Okay,
Go
yeah.
for it.
Why do humans have sex?
All right.
WebMD, physical reasons, pleasure, stress relief, exercise, sexual curiosity, or attraction to a person. Reasons, to make a baby, improve social status, or seek revenge.
Revenge.
All right, so if any of those
Okay.
things strike you, well, that's the reason why you're having sex.
Yeah.
But the question is, why do humans have sex? Yeah, just like Google said, there is that sexual curiosity,
Mhm.
right? There's that sexual curiosity that you have, curiosity that you have when you see somebody,
Mhm.
right? You have that
Connection.
initial attraction.
Yeah, attraction, or sometimes you have that other word.
Connection?
No, not connection.
Love bite?
No.
Horniness?
That one too. Next.
Well,
I can't remember, man.
Well, I like the other answer by Google that why do humans have sex, and I like how it releases stress.
Mhm. Exercise.
Man, I believe that it's one of the best exercises out there.
Well, because exercise does relieve stress.
Sexercise? Oof.
Sexercise.
And if you have enough of it, and if it goes on for hours, bro, best ab workout ever.
Oh, I'm telling you. I love that ab workout, man.
You feel the ab burning all day long.
Now I
You're
got a
like,
question.
"Man,
I got
that
a
was
question.
good."
Is it true when you're doing a doggy style to a girl, does it actually inflate the ass?
Oh my god. You're pumping it?
Yeah.
Well,
But, there's a myth that it does.
Okay. All right. Man,
I
all
don't
those
know
girls
if
out there
it's-
with flat booty, and they're gonna be like, tonight they're gonna be like, baby,
Yeah, we're doing a
doggy
doggy
style. I also like the emotional reasons why we have sex, or why humans have sex. And according to Google, is because you are seeking love. You want to feel love.
For the other side, revenge.
I like that one. I like that. That
Yeah.
was that was an example of a goal-based reason.
Mhm.
So there's the emotional reason, which is love, commitment, gratitude. Like, have you ever had sex with your partner to tell her thank you? To tell her thank you for being with me. I appreciate you. I have. I'm not gonna lie.
So
I
you're
have.
having sex and you say, thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
So not her, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
What is it?
No. I honestly have felt gratitude while having sex. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
And I thank her for being with me.
But
for
you yell that
allowing
out
me.
when you're having it.
Oh, I'm not going. Thank you.
I'm asking, right?
I'm thinking it, and then my intentions are going.
Yeah, me too.
Because,
I mean, that's
because you're thankful that because it's a gift.
Don't say that, because then they're gonna think, "What? I'm a gift only."
No, they're giving you the gift of.
That's a gift. You're gonna get yourself in a trip.
Plus, I don't want to pay for it. But at the end of the day, you end up paying for it. No matter how you look at it, That's the thing. The goal, that's a goal reason for a lot of girls that have sex, or even some men too. But the goal reason of having sex with somebody is to have some type of retribution, financial retribution, some monetary, what do you call it? A
deposit?
Like a payment. Like, so that's a goal-based reason. That's a goal. So you have a goal. Have you ever had sex with somebody based out of a goal that you have with that person? I mean, the goal could be that you want to improve your social status, bro.
Or your abs.
Or your abs. That's my goal. Gotta bang that booty for a whole month because I want to lose 10 pounds. Or inflate the booty because my girl's got a flat ass. I don't know. But there's all the guys that have the trophy wives, bro. Why do they have the trophy wives? Why do they have sex with all these?
Because they're probably
models?
ugly.
They have a lot of money.
Because I see a lot of cats out there, man. They have the sexiest looking females, and they be just ugly, dude.
Yeah.
And then I see them in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
That's why. Yeah,
she's with him. Oh,
exactly.
He got a Porsche. Oh, he got a Lamborghini. Oh, he got this.
That's a goal. That's a goal-based reason why women have or commit to having sex with somebody because they feel like that's the hook. Now I got him. You know what I mean? Now I got this guy. Yeah. Now he's not going nowhere, and I'm gonna give him some good ass punani, and he's not gonna have to go nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the guy, all of a sudden, he's just praying to that punani. Yeah. Like I don't need to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
And so they don't want you to go anywhere else.
Exactly. And
also
stability. That's why they lock them up.
That's right. The other reason why a goal-based reason is to have a family, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
True.
To have a baby or maybe babies and to create a family.
Yeah.
So there's all these good things, bad things, like revenge. Let's talk about that.
Wow. I mean, because you cheat, that's revenge on the person who cheated. I mean, you can even have revenge on sleeping with that person's best friend.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Their cousin.
Yeah.
Or their brother they don't like or whatever, right?
Yeah. Like if a girl gets upset with her girlfriend and she's like, oh, I'm going to sleep with the boyfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna seek revenge.
Yeah, that's true. That too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that boyfriend is a dumbass.
Yeah.
that boyfriend, that guy, man, that guy needs to be taken out.
Oh my God. Okay, next one. We've got to.
But yeah. Anyway, so don't have sex for revenge. All right.
Don't.
All right. So I'm gonna ask the next question.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Why do humans eat meat? Okay, we didn't get a voice response, but we're gonna read it for you. There was why do people eat meat? Maybe I'll refer it that way. But there's some good stuff here. The juicy history of humans eating meat. We don't want to go into the history of it. Should humans eat meat?
Why don't we just go to this one right here?
All right, let's do that. So according to Google, we crave meat today in part because our brains evolved on the African savanna and are still wired to seek out energy-dense sources of protein. It's similar to our penchant for sugar, a rare calorie-rich commodity to our foraging ancestors whose brains rewarded them with finding ripe fruit. I don't know, man.
What?
I don't know.
Is that why we eat meat?
I guess that's why we eat meat. I mean, if it comes down to it, I guess we do eat meat because.
So is that why zombies eat brains?
Because they crave it, bro. Zombies throughout the zombie generations, and the history of zombies, dude, they go for the guts, they go for the brain. But yeah, I guess at one point of our evolution, we as humans, we were all hunter and gatherers, wherever they refer us to, and we discovered that we could actually eat meat, and it goes back to our evolution of our teeth, like how we have like fangs and how we have molders, right?
But scientists have come out just recently saying that our jawline isn't supposed to have meat.
No, and that's why at one point, before we evolved into this meat-eating
carnivore
humans,
right.
we used to we were all plant-based. We were
we're
all fruits
plant-based.
and vegetables. Yeah. So our teeth perhaps didn't have fangs.
No.
You know, we didn't have fangs. We didn't have the back molders.
And we evolved.
And the back molders, they said that they developed because we would chew on the skin or the leather. We would make leather out of the skin of the animals that we would hunt.
Mm-hmm.
But at one point, like anything, and this goes back to the conspiracy side of things, that once your body becomes used to a certain chemical in it, such as protein, then you become addicted to it. Just like drugs, just like the vaccine that they're putting in us now. Our bodies will want eventually to want that. You know what I mean? So that's why I believe that we eat meat, because we seek that protein, what do you call it?
Craving.
The craving of protein.
Yeah.
You know, plus it's delicious. I love it. I'm sorry, all you vegetarians out there.
Well, I'm not vegetarian. Yeah, I don't eat red meat.
No, you don't eat red. And that's the thing. A lot of people are pushing themselves away from eating red meat because it said it rots your stomach, it gives you gas, it bloats you up.
Red meat actually stays in your digestive tract over 4 days.
Yeah.
So anything over 4 days actually causes bad bacteria.
See, and we don't want that bad bacteria in your body. All right. Next question.
Okay,
What's your
my
next
question is
for Google.
Go ahead. Oh, you got it. Do aliens really exist?
That's a good one. So it's really popular, man. It's over 1 billion.
What?
It's been asked over 1 billion times.
170
that
billion.
Is,
what the hell?
1,710 million.
I just thought I said billion.
That's 1 billion. 1 billion.
1 billion.
Yeah. So do aliens exist? Okay, here we go. Let's see what this.
Don't go to NASA. NASA lies.
NASA is big time liars.
Yeah.
All right.
No, NASA.
Proof that do aliens exist? Okay, let's see. Let me ask it this way. Hold on.
Okay, you ask it.
Hey Google, do aliens exist?
They didn't even get it in.
Do aliens exist? Still no voice. No voice.
Why is no
voice? But it's all about NASA. Wow. Look
Maybe
at all these
if
eyes.
you press here, it'll come up with a voice.
Let's see. Well, it's a question that is, it's been asked over 1 billion times for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And let's find out what do the experts say about it. Okay, so the experts here say speculation has been rife about the contents of an unclassified report set to be released later this month from the Pentagon, identified aerial phenomena. Remember when they did that? Mm-hmm. When they started saying that there is
the Tic Tac.
Yeah, there is some UFOs that they can actually now certify that there are from outside our galaxy or no,
solar system.
And so they basically are saying that now there is proof that there is aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you ask the question about aliens, and here it says here that there's different types of aliens. There is things that you may consider not to be aliens, but let's find out more about what Google says. Let's see, by going to NASA. Here we go.
Do aliens exist?
Oh, NASA, really?
That's a really interesting question, and one that we have been trying to understand and explore and figure out for a really long time. We have not yet discovered life on any other planet. We haven't seen...
Okay, so there you go.
Oh, there you go. So, in other words, all the UFOs, to me, and this is conspiracy maybe, that they're actually from under the water. And I believe that there are cities under the water, like...
You mean in the oceans?
In the oceans, yeah, like underwater.
Yeah.
And they have this type of a marine city deep, deep, deep where we have never gone because we haven't even explored our waters compared to outer space.
Right.
We've explored more outer space than our own freaking planet.
Right.
In
In
the
the ocean.
oceans.
Yeah. So there could be like some alien form looking mermaid swimming aliens.
No.
down there.
I don't think swimming mermaids. I think the UFOs are already down there. They come up and then you see them in the sky, so you naturally think they're coming from outer space.
Yeah. And now,
But
what
they're
type of
actually
aliens?
here.
What type of aliens? Right? Like, are they greys?
They could be greys.
The like the what do you call it? The ones that morph, the dragon ones, the
Reptilians.
Reptilians. And
Yeah,
all
reptilians. I think they're probably all underground, underwater, like you know, like that. I don't think they're from another solar system, or they were and they came here because they see this is inhabitable. Did I just say inhabitable?
Inhabitable.
Inhabitable. and they came here because they found out the resources and everything else about our planet, and they were here before us.
Yeah.
And when they created us, or whatever the scenario may be, as the Anunnaki and all that stuff happened, I believe that they wanted to leave, but they didn't want to go back home because it's too far.
Yeah.
They couldn't make it back home, so they went underwater and they created their own citadel.
Or like the dream I had, and this is gonna be another segment on our channel, where we talk about dreams. That there could be another side of the planet that we haven't explored, where they all live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God.
The possibilities are endless.
Like, that's what I heard. Like, now there's so much information coming out saying that only half of the globe has been used.
Yeah, of course.
On this earth.
Yeah.
And the other half, there's no one living there.
Yeah.
There's only vegetation and, you know.
Yeah, and it's
plants
protected.
and stuff, and it's protected.
Yeah.
And that's where all the alien life is.
Perfect. Now let's ask that question. You're going to ask that question to Google.
Yeah.
Is there another side to the planet?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Is there another side to Earth?
All right. So that's been asked.
Counter-Earth.
That's been asked. That's been asked like over 7 billion times, bro. So it's a very popular,
That's
popular.
Interesting.
Wow, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So let's find out what
Counter-Earth.
Wikipedia says here. All right. So Wikipedia says that it's referring to that other side of the world as the counter Earth, which I love that.
I love that.
That is amazing. So let's see what it says here.
Well, there goes your so-called depopulation and overpopulation.
Out the window.
Yeah.
And us destroying this planet.
Yeah, and also climate change.
And climate change. So the counter Earth is a hypothetical body of the solar system that orbits on the other side of the solar system from Earth. Okay.
Oh.
The counter Earth. Oh, so it's a counter Earth. So it's another planet.
Another
I guess?
planet.
Counter Earth or Antichthon was hypothesized by the pre-Socratic Greek philosopher Philolaus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. To support this non-geocentric cosmology in which all objects in the universe revolve around a central fire, which is the sun. In modern times, a hypothetical planet always on the other side of the sun from Earth has been called a counter-Earth, and has been a recurring theme in UFO claims as well as fiction. So perhaps there is no more land on the other side. So let's say that there's no other side of Earth, but there's a counter Earth somewhere rotating probably in our same orbit. Maybe.
But I still believe.
And maybe that's the black dot that we always see going in front of the sun.
Yeah, but I always believe the other way around because of Antarctica. You can't go any further after Antarctica.
Right.
We don't know what's there because it's out of limits. Why is it out of limits?
That's right. And here it says again, is there another Earth on the other side of the sun? Another Earth. There could be another Earth.
I believe so.
Oh, I like that theory too, man.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. So could there be an unseen planet? So I guess that's the question, but it's not answering our question.
No. Maybe we should rephrase it.
Okay, let's rephrase it.
Is there another part of Earth that we have not explored?
To American Museum of Natural History, there are still some places on Earth that have not been explored much by people. Is one of these places.
The ocean.
It covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, and it contains many types of ecosystems.
There you go. So that
It
goes back
covers
to
more than 70% of Earth's surface. Whoa.
So only 30. They're telling us that only 30% of this planet is land.
Land.
Yeah.
Continent.
So it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. And that goes back to the theory that there could be more land that we haven't discovered. So there could be another side to this.
I believe there
Earth.
is, man.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I believe that, I don't believe, sorry. I had a dream where the side of the Earth, so the side of the Earth that we live on, is basically the map as we know it. You know, you got all the
But
continents.
you flip it upside down.
But on the other side, there's tons of all these other continents, man. The only thing that protects it from us crossing is a ring of ice that grows around. And that's why a lot of people believe that we live on a flat Earth.
Right.
You know,
that ice.
And that's why we can't cross over. And that's why we're also protected from
It's a wall.
It's like a wall. But that's the dream. That's just a dream. I'm not saying that's what I believe.
That sounds, it sounds kind of real.
Perhaps in about 100 years that will come out and somebody will start talking about it.
Yeah, or the other species on that side of the wall just invade us and kill us. We've had enough of this side. We want the other side.
There's a lot of fresh meat over there.
Yeah, let's get them.
All right. I'm going to ask another question. This may be crazy, but...
yeah, that's a really good question.
Here. Is being a little crazy okay in society?
What?
I'm sorry, baby. Here. Is it okay to be a little crazy in society? There you go. Isn't everyone at least a little bit crazy? So,
just
yeah.
mostly functional in what?
Let's read it. There's a lot to say. Isn't everybody a little crazy? Just mostly functional in society. So,
I mean, it's true. It depends what crazy really, the definition of crazy that you're thinking of as well, right?
Well, to me,
there's good crazy, there's bad crazy.
Yeah, like I mean, from a pet owner perspective, right?
Pet owner.
Yeah, I'm not a pet owner, but like
what?
I used to be,
yeah,
and
me too.
to welcome an animal into your home and to make him feel like he's part of the family. Like there's people that even talk to their pets, bro.
I do. I mean, I did. So, I don't have one anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
But my pet was like a human being, dude. Like he.
See how crazy that sounds?
No, it doesn't sound crazy.
You gotta be a little crazy to believe
that's not crazy.
You're
dog.
crazy.
No,
You're crazy.
No, it's not crazy. It's a
okay. Go on. Crazy.
It's a good crazy.
It's a good
if you want to call it crazy.
It's a good crazy.
But I'm not crazy because when you have that emotional attachment to, it's not an object, right? It's not materialistic. It's actually real. It's living. Yeah. It's there. It cares for you. Yeah. It has emotion like you do. It feels things that you do without you knowing sometimes. Yeah. Because it comes up and goes,
yeah.
That's a cat.
On a point. In a point. Yeah, it sounds like a cat. You're good at doing cat noises, man.
And then, but a dog, we go.
Yeah. Talks to you.
Yeah, it talks to you.
There's on that point that you made on and this is a little crazy. This is gotta be a little crazy. You gotta agree with me on this one. Where there's like, remember when Pérez Hilton got a Chihuahua and put it in her Gucci bag, and she was walking around with a freaking Chihuahua in her purse.
That's
bro.
Horrible.
Talk about using a pet as a materialistic thing.
Yeah.
Where's that Chihuahua now?
Yeah.
You know, and then she built them a house, though, a little house outside, and
yeah.
she built it, and they live in a house.
Yeah.
Like, her animals live in a house, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta, I mean, you have the money to do it, sure, but you gotta be a little crazy to do that.
Well, that's, like you said, materialistic things with that type of group. You know what I mean? That type, the elite, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the typical people that get a pit bull just because it's the cool thing to do.
Yeah, or
You know
they
what I mean?
use it for fighting to make money.
See?
Materialistic.
And that's, you gotta be a little crazy to do that, man.
Yeah.
To think that through.
Yeah, until that pit bull bites you on the ass. And then you
So-
think twice.
I mean, we are a little crazy here and there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? We
Yeah.
do crazy stuff here and there. I mean, aside from owning a pet and calling it, you
Mhm.
know, your son or your daughter, whatever,
Mhm.
or your brother. I mean, there's so many other little crazy things we do as a society that can classify as ludicrousy, bro.
Yeah,
You know, like wearing a mask while you're in the car.
driving by yourself, that's fucking insane. I'm sorry, people, but whoever's doing that
that's
out
a little
there,
crazy.
stop
Stop
it.
All right,
For
man.
real.
One last question.
Okay, I got one.
All right. Go for it.
Has the world always had climate change?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What?
Has the world always
Have.
has climate
Uh,
change? Okay, let's
Has.
see. All right.
What?
Let's ask that again.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Has
like-
let's see. Has the world always had
have.
had
What?
or has the world?
Okay, no, let me
No.
change it. I'll change
Okay,
it.
hold on. Has there been climate change before?
Yeah, that's it. That's a good one.
Okay, ask that one. Ready?
Has there been climate change before?
NASA climate change. Just in the last 650,000 years, there have been 7 cycles of glacial advance and retreat, with the abrupt end of the last ice age about 11,700 years ago marking the beginning of the modern climate era and of human civilization.
All right.
Oh,
isn't that
there-
debunk?
that's
Isn't that debunk
debunked
everything that we're
everything
trying
now.
to do right now?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like
Just in the last 650,000 years,
people.
there has been 7 cycles. 7 cycles of glacial advance and retreat. So basically, we've had the ice age come and go, 7
come and
times,
go.
which has like changed the climate of the planet
Yeah,
as we know it.
yeah. Probably
And
changing the continent shift too, as well.
oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of land that was covered in snow, and as that snow or that ice retreated, you know,
became
lush
water.
water, or
Yeah,
or
lakes,
it was
rivers.
fed with so many minerals and
Yeah.
everything, and then it became
Part of the
lush and beautiful.
ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it rebuilt itself.
Yeah.
So we can agree that Earth has a way of rebuilding itself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And with the abrupt end of the last ice age, which happened about 11,700 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
making the beginning of the modern climate era and of human civilization.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we've had so much time since we've been climately reset to move forward and to build a civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this our first time building cars and creating more carbon dioxide and putting it out into the atmosphere? Because that's what they're worried about. They're worried about pollution. They're worried about, you know, human pollution, consumption of fuel,
Right.
blah 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 blah.
Right. But I personally believe we have been through this once before or twice before, right?
Right.
And we just have amnesia. We don't remember. Something just stopped us not knowing what we've gone through in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're all of a suddenly finding things, archaeologists are finding things that don't make sense, like
Mhm.
watches that are little tiny, that work, a computer, that first computer,
Yeah.
you know, all these
Yeah.
things that, wait a minute, that couldn't have happened back then.
That's right.
It's too early for any of those type of things.
Yeah, they were in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Like, how could they discover that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, you know, they say that we weren't amongst the dinosaurs, but yet
Right.
they find prints next to
That's right,
dinosaurs.
next to dinosaurs. Yeah.
Right? So I think scientists always want to debunk things because they want to be right.
Well, what I find is when I hear them, yeah, they want to be right, and they want to make sure that you understand that we are the most advanced civilization to date,
Yes.
and
Ever.
or ever. And perhaps the technology that our ancestors used, or maybe thousands of years ago, their technology wasn't based on a screen. It wasn't based on, you know, and you see that in all these sci-fi movies
Yeah.
and Star Wars and stuff where they
Telepathic.
where they use their energy to come up with a transparent screen or they use holographic imaging that you know comes out of a freaking crystal. You know what I mean? Look at the lifesaver in Star Wars, bro.
Yeah.
It's made out of that crystal. You know, and it's basically like technology mixed with an element from Earth or a rock or a diamond or whatever.
Yeah.
So perhaps the technology that we knew before is completely different than the technology that we use today.
And then sound frequencies.
And there's a lot of little similarities. You know?
Like sound frequencies and stuff like that. Once you hit the right frequency, you're able to do something different from a different frequency. Right?
100%. And I think humans at one point figured that out. So the question that I wanted to also tackle before we close this segment, because this is the last question. Scientists don't know when the climate change started. No. They totally dismissed all the other climate changes that happened before this one because they want to focus on the 19th century one that is currently happening today. Yeah. So here it says, scientists generally regard the later part of the 19th century as the point at which humanity activity started influencing the climate. So it wasn't until us started ruining the climate that they started counting climate change.
Or do they just want us to believe that we've ruined the climate?
Right. But perhaps before that, the planet actually, in order to regenerate itself, needed to destroy itself first to actually flourish again. We got volcanoes, bro, that create so much pollution that have killed civilizations and cities and stuff. You know what I mean? Earthquakes, tidal waves, tsunamis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes they're man-made through HARP and other technologies.
And that's another topic that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
We got dreams and we got HARP.
We got HARP. Well, we got more than HARP. We got technologies that are self-destructing everything in here.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you very much for once again listening to another or watching another one of your podcasts. And this was Conversations with Google. We'll do another one.
I like this, man.
Yeah, we'll do another
Conversations is kind of cool. I want to do another one, actually.
All right, we'll do another one.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
Peace. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, man. We out!
It's the mind behind the curtain. With your hosts, Alex and Jose.
What up, y'all?
How y'all doing? Get ready, because we're going to talk about the yin and the yang.
The bad, the good.
Everything universal.